Never lose faith on the destiny of India. There is no power which can keep India in bondage, said Subhash Chandra Bose. And the tribal freedom fighters actually proved this right by fighting for their rights as various tribal groups from India revolted against the forceful and devastating intrusive lives and reasons by the British. So, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and good morning to all. Myself, Riddhi Jain, from class 12 Commerce and a representative of St. Joseph Convent School. Dear best friends, before you here to discuss about an often overlooked but vital aspect of India's freedom struggle, that is the role of the freedom fighters, which were the tribal uprisings in the freedom struggle. While many might focus on the movements led by the prominent figures in urban centers, it is essential for us to recognize that the resistance against British colonial rule was deeply rooted into the forests and the hills, where the tribal uprisings fiercely fought for their rights and dignity. Tribal uprisings were not merely local skirmishes, it is their profound expressions towards their discontent against the colonial policies. One of the most earliest and the most significant uprising of these was the Santhal Rebellion of 1855 to 56. Now question arises in our mind, what Santhal Rebellion actually was. So, in this, the Santals who had long been exploited by the landlords and the Britishers rose up into their arms under the leadership of Sidhu and Kanhu Murmu. Their fight was not just about procuring the land, but it was a fight against justice, dignity, and the right to live fairly. Though these uprisings were eventually suppressed, it has set a tone for the future uprisings and established Santals as a community that would not be silenced. And an equally inspiring was the Munda Rebellion, which was led by the visionary Birsa Munda in the year 1899 to 1900. Munda's fight was not just against the British, it was a fight against the landlords who were dispossessing the Mundas people for their ancestral lands. His determination was a combination of spirit with rebellion, with revival of tribal community and culture. Tribals were Birsa Munda is remembered today not only as a symbol of tribal community but as a freedom fighter and a power of resistance. Across India, we have seen many stories of tribal resistance, which might include the Bhil revolts, the Khazi revolts from the northeast, or the Gond revolts, which are some examples of how the tribal communities rose up to fight for or defend for their rights and their lands. Though these uprisings were eventually suppressed, it has set a tone for the future uprisings, leading to setting a goal that we won't be silent, we would fight for our justice. These tribal uprisings were important for two key reasons. Firstly, it was amongst the oldest organized efforts to challenge the British colonial rule in India. And secondly, their resistance was not just deeply political, it was deeply personal, as the tribal uprising's goal was not just to overthrow the British colonial rule from India. Their main aim was to protect their livelihood, protect their life, protect their lands, and to protect their culture from being wiped out by foreign culture. So, when we talk about their importance, tribal communities played a major crucial role into their lives about fighting a freedom struggle. They have set a countdown for towards the longer national movements which gained momentum after these tribal uprisings. So before concluding my words, I would like to say that the tribal uprisings had played a crucial role in our freedom struggle. Their determination and their solidarity has let us enjoy the freedom which we now enjoy. So let us stand in solidarity with those people whose rights are violated. And thank you for hearing me throughout.